Kit Kats can read. Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm doing a tag video. It's a tag video that I actually got tagged in by my good friend Dane Cobain, and I will link his channel down below in the description box. You should definitely check his channel out and give him a subscribe if you haven't done already, because he is an awesome British booktube guy and I'm sure he would appreciate it. So this is a tag. It's quite an old one and it was started by Rachel and Katie, good name, from Ray K. But now it's just Rachel Reads, but I don't believe that they've actually uploaded anything for a while. But I will still have the link down below in the description. But this is a tag that consists of several questions, so we have to find some books that resonate with these questions, and it was quite fun to do actually. So what I've done is I've based all of these questions on the bookshelf behind me, which is my physical red bookshelf. So it was quite interesting, and some of it's probably not going to make any sense whatsoever, so at least you guys are going to have a little bit of entertainment. So let's get started. Question number 1 is, pick a book with a title that's the story of your life. So the book that I went for this one is Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott, and the reason I went with this is because my life seems to be a little bit of a fire and a flood at times. It doesn't quite run an easy road. There are several things that just sort of, I don't know, it has its roller coasters, but mostly good times. So it can be good and heated and big and powerful like a fire. However, big old flood can just wash that away and make the fire a lot worse. So yes, I thought that this book would be the best one to describe this. Question number 2 is to find a book title that describes your perfect weekend. So the book that I chose to go with this one is Easy by Tamara Webber, because every weekend should be easy. Even if you're at work, it should be easy. Like every weekend should just be easy and no stress. So yes, this is how weekends should be. Question number 3 is to pick a book with a title for an adventure that you'd like to go on. So for this one, I chose City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This is the 10th anniversary edition actually, and it's gorgeous, isn't it? Isn't it gorgeous? It's so beautiful and pretty, and the reason I picked this is because I would love to sort of go to the world of the Shadowhunters, and I feel like that will be a complete adventure in itself. Question number 4 is to pick a book with a title that you want to name your child. I don't actually own a book that I would like to name my child at all. When I was a young girl, I was like, I want to call my child, if it's a girl, Crystal, and then when it came to a boy, I was thinking of Lee. Now I was like 5 at the time, but I've always kind of stuck with Crystal being a girl. But I looked at all of my red books and I was like, hey, out of all these books, what would be a really, really pretty girl's name? So I've gone with Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, which is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles series, and I feel like Scarlet would be a really, really pretty name. And yeah, it's just sort of like would go with a girl with red hair. Or just in general, really, like Scarlet just sounds like a really, really nice name for a girl. Question number 5 is to pick a book that goes for an ideal job. The book title that I went with is A Week of Mondays by Jessica Brody. Now this, you may think, like, why has she picked this? That's a bit of a weird of an ideal job. I went with this in more of a sense of I would like my workday to be like a Monday, which, you know, where I work is actually quite calm. You know, when I've run a shift on a Monday, it seems to have been quite calm and easygoing. Fridays are the worst. Like, Fridays are literally the worst. The last Friday that I worked, I wanted to go home. Like halfway through the shift, I wanted to cry, I wanted to run away, and I was in charge, and it was really, really hard. It was like the last Friday before Christmas, and it was horrible. It was really, really horrible. I was so stressed, really, really stressed. So I would love for my job to be a week of Mondays, where it's that first day of the week where you know where you sort of say like after Sunday, it's sort of like it's a new week, it's a fresh start, and I feel like that's why I kind of chose this book as well. It kind of has like a few sort of meanings for it. Question number 6 is to pick a book that is a place that you would like to visit. For some reason I picked up The Edge of Never by J.R.R. Mosky, so I would like to go to The Edge of Never. I don't know why I picked this book actually, I just went out of my bookshelf like where would I most like to visit, and I feel like I kind of went with this actually because in this book it like road travel is a major part of this, so I feel like when I went with this it was just to sort of go on a road trip, so I think that's why I picked it as well, which, you know, with the title The Edge of Never, it's just sort of like where you go to the edge of, yeah, it's kind of like weird and hard to explain really, but that's why I chose it. Question number 7 is to find a book title that goes with your love life. So the one that I went with, you know, it's going to be kind of cheesy, but that's Skin Deep by Laura Jarrett. So my love life seems to be pretty skin deep. The love runs deep within my veins between me and my partner, and yeah, very skin deep. It's going really well, that's all I can say. Yeah, that's probably cheesy and I don't really like talking about stuff like this. Question number 8 is questions that you often ask yourself. Find a book to represent this. So for this one I went with Wonder by R.J. Palacio because I often wonder about certain things. I always have so many questions. Whenever I'm with my nan, I always have the weirdest questions I ask. I always just think all sorts of things. I'm always wondering. And so I thought that's why this title, Wonder, will go perfectly well with this question. Question number 9 is to find a book with the title of a kingdom you want to rule or name. So with the kingdom that I went with the most, I sort of went with the most, I went into my sort of fantasy books, and I was like, which kingdom of these would I like to sort of rule, like which is the least grim. The one I went with was The Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. So this court, the fairy court, seems like it would be a little bit of hard work. There's quite a lot of crap that's going on with it. There is one particular sort of area that I would love, and if you've read the second book you'll know it's kind of like a secret place, so I don't really want to like spoil people on it, but when you read the second book it's kind of like a secret place. And finally, question number 10 is to pick a book with a title that you'd name your band. So I went with Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. I think Unearthly would be a really great band name. Hey, we're the Unearthlies. I am the drummer for Unearthly. Yo, I'm the lead singer for Unearthly. We are unearthly. I don't know, it just has that sort of paranormal feel to it. I mean, it is like a book about angels, this book, but you know what I mean, it would just have that sort of... Just watch this space, guys. Someone is gonna have a band with that name pretty soon. So there you have it, guys. That is the end of this tag. I don't really know who to tag because I don't really know like who's done this, because a lot of people have done this. So if you would like to do this tag video, then consider yourself tagged by me. I'd tag you and you and you and you and you and you. So feel free to do this tag, and if you don't have a BookTube channel, then you could just simply leave your answers down below and let me know what you thought about my answers. Were they silly? Were they daft? Were they shit? I would just like to know, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this video all the same. Give me a thumbs up if you have. I post videos all the time. I have no particular schedule whatsoever. I have something going on my laptop at the moment which is just stopping me from editing videos at the moment, so I might have to invest in a new laptop in the January sales, but all the same, this is this awesome tag, and thank you very much for watching. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy, and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!